Good. All right. So today we're just gonna put in the dual backup camera onto the back of the V. I've got the Axxera doubled in that we got from Crutchfield. I think for this one it was like 170. And if you don't know, Crutchfield is just an online audio site, but Crutchfield's probably the best in my opinion because they'll give you like free harnesses. The dash kit was free. Their customer service is A1. I think when we installed the deck, we had one issue. We probably called them like 8 at night, and they picked right up, and it was an actual person that you can understand. So they're a pretty good company overall. And then they'll send you like a schematic of all the wiring and stuff too. So it just makes it all like plug and play and super easy. So that's the screen. I found the dual camera at Walmart. It's just a backup camera. It was $19. It looks like that. It's supposed to do really well at night. So I mean, I guess we'll see once we get it in. But everything in it, it's got the camera, which is pretty small. Then it's got those wires there. It comes with these, and then it's got these, and then it's got the 3M for the mounting. So I mean, that's basically all that comes in the box, and that's all you need too. So we started recording a little bit late, so if you don't know how to pull your dash apart to get to this point, it's actually fairly easy. This part sits up in there. Obviously there's a screw on this side at the bottom, which you can't really see from right there, and then when you drop this, there's 2 screws on each side. So one top, one bottom, and then one top, one bottom. So, and then when you pull it out, you've got 2 clips, so you just need to undo, and then you'll have to drop your glove box as well. There's a screw up in there, so you can be able to pull everything out. So we're gonna get this pulled out real quick, which we just get some of the trim pullers. We'll get them in here, pulled out, and then we'll loosen up the deck from everything. And then once we get ready for the wires, we'll come back in, start recording again, and then that way we go through how we installed everything so you guys can see. And then when we're done, we'll have a video showing how it works, so you can see like luckily it's getting closer to nighttime too, so you'll be able to see how it works in the dark. But I guess we'll get there in a second. It's going. Okay. So we've got the dash with the radio out. All it is, from the last video you saw, it was still sitting in right here. So you just get the trimmer or the plastic pliers, which you can get at Harbor Freight for like $2. Go in, get it around, it pops out, then you just pull from there. You'll have the antenna wire, then 2 clips to the AC unit, and then you'll have the clip to the stereo. What we did, we took the first set of wires, which this is the one, it says it's like 20 feet of wire, so it should just run through and you should be able to hide it fairly easily. The yellow side will come to the back if you have a doubled in, or well, I mean you have to run a backup camera, but on the doubled in at the bottom there should be a camera in area. This yellow wire, and the instructions will tell you too, this one goes into the camera area. Then you've got a wire off of it which should run to the reverse wire, so it only comes on in reverse and doesn't just stay on. So we'll put those 2 together, get them tied up, taped off, and then after that we're still trying to figure out the best way to wire it through, but I think we're gonna end up going around the side, under the panels, and then all the way back. But we'll get to that here in a second. We're gonna get this taken care of, tied up, taped off, all that, and then we'll continue here in a second once we start to actually run the wire through the car so y'all can see how we hit it, if you choose to take the same route or not. But like I said, we'll get to that in just a second. Okay, so off the back of the deck, we plugged in the yellow one to the camera input, and from that wire, or from that input, there's a red wire that connects to the reverse that comes out of the back of your harness. We haven't run anything through yet because we were trying to make sure we can get it to come on. So we just pulled the wires up through, and then we've got them in the reverse light. So when you pull the bulb out, there's 2 different wires. You connect one to each, which gives it power, and then we've got it grounded into the bolt. So the camera's here, and then Chris is gonna run up to the front so you can see the quality. So that's all we got so far. Tomorrow we're gonna finish, because it took a little bit longer than we thought trying to figure out these wires. Tomorrow we'll get finished with recording, showing which wires we tapped into, and then how we ran through the panels to get it out so you can't see anything. But other than that, we know it works. The quality looks pretty good to me. And then with this one, it comes with the backup lines that have the different levels of how close you are to the car. So I'm actually impressed for $15. But like I said, tomorrow we'll get finished up. We'll show how we run everything. We'll show what wires we tapped into, and then we'll show where we grounded out and everything like that. And then we'll get to where we mount it on the back, you're gonna have to screw up somewhere into it. So we'll probably just put it in the garnish plate over the license plate, because I think there's a spot where you can drill in. They're just 2 real small screws. So, but like I said, we'll get back to that tomorrow whenever we have a little bit better lighting too, and then we'll finish up. So day 2, we're getting everything wired in right now. We've already run the wire and put the screen back in. I ran it up under here, put it into this panel right here, ran it under. You can see where it pops out right here. Goes through the seats, comes up right there, ran it just up through here, and then I just poked it in all right here so it comes up right there. Next, we're gonna run it in through this gray one so we can get it attached to the brake light, because that's what powers it. So as soon as, oh sorry, reverse light. That'll power it, so every time I put it in reverse, it just automatically comes on. If you have a doubled in, which again you have to run a backup camera obviously, but check your settings, because not all of them come with the camera setting turned on immediately. We figured that out the hard way last night. So, but Chris is working on popping that panel now. As soon as he does that, we'll go ahead and run it through. We've got the taillight taken out, which is 3 bolts holding it, and then there we go. Okay, we're back. So what we did is there's just a hole drilled through right there in the center. That way the camera can sit up, and then it'll be hidden by the license plate, the wire wheel. It's running through on this side. We've got it coming through. It starts, okay, down there, comes up, comes right through here, and we've just got it ran right here into everything, and then we'll hide it with the back piece. And then right back here, we'll go ahead and tap into the reverse light right there. So we're gonna get this fixed up, and then we will come back as we put back on this piece and then get everything slapped back together. All right, so we're all wired in. We've got just a little bit showing right through there, but it's loose, so it won't clip anything. Panels are put back on. Those 2 are put in. And then while I was back here, I went ahead and put in the LED license plate light too, so it's all nice. Here is the camera, which you can kind of see. I just screwed it right in under on the bottom side of the garnish. God, my phone quality is trash. There you go, you can see right there. It's right under the R. So we come in here to the front. There's the screen, put it in reverse. Bingo, Chris's ass. And a reverse camera that works. This one's pretty cool because it also has the lines on it too, so it shows like how close you get to each car. But overall, I mean, it wasn't too hard. It took us 2 days because we get off work late, so we got to work in the dark at nighttime, which makes it a little bit more complicated. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it for 15 bucks. But yeah, I mean, that's it. If you guys have any questions, just comment below, and we'll try and help you out the best we can. We're definitely no experts, but